founders making top dollars, they don't learn AI. Hire someone addicted to it. This is the most underrated leverage you can have. Every founder that I'm talking to is either pretending to use AI or is quietly panicking about it. Both are losing strategies. Companies shipping 10x in 2026 aren't using AI better. They're hiring people that are using AI better. The leverage isn't AI or the model. It's the leverage just right behind the AI, the people who are using it. And now I'm going to tell you the exact playbook that's working because I've been on the side of the coding addict and I know exactly what you should be looking for. If there is one sentence I want you to remember from this video, AI is a hire. It's not a skill you should learn. That's it. If you accept this, everything what I'm saying in this video is going to click. If you don't, you're going to fall into a massive rabbit hole and you're going to end up being an AI bro guru and you're going to end up teaching AI. Do you want to teach AI to your team? So let me show you how I learned this the hard way. Code is an addiction. If you talk to any developer, how they started and what they like about code is how it puts them into the flow. Now, when AI came in, it wasn't good in the beginning. We all thought this is not going to replace us. But then Claude Code and Opus came in and it really fucking became good to the point that there was a moment in my career where it became boring to do software engineering. I lost my purpose. I didn't know what I'm going to do next. But then something clicked. Something changed. I started to spend time developing my vision as I lost meaning. My vision became so big that Claude Code became a tool to realize a vision. I suddenly broke the button of the UI and now I have infinite possibilities on what I can do. It's called abracadabra, by the way, which means I create as I speak. So who knows, maybe you're a magician. I'm sidetracking here, but the last time that I felt like this was when I was 16 and I was playing Black Ops, Call of Duty, and I passed the prestige in fucking 1 week, okay? That's the unfair advantage. For you, is to hiring the Claude Code addict that works in your domain. There is some phases to it. He has to first learn your domain, then he has to onboard your company, you need service and stuff like that, and then he needs to iterate. Now, here's the first lie that everyone is selling to you, that you need to become AI literate, that you need to learn these prompts, that you need to take that course. No, you fucking don't. You're the founder. Look, AI is moving so fast that in 3 weeks of learning it, it's going to get outdated. At this point, 2026, that's not a complaint. That's how the new world works. You don't need AI literacy. You need an AI hire. You need that fucking addict in your team. On top of that, I've seen founders play with OpenClaw that had zero knowledge in prompting and coding and still made automation that saved them time. Now, the second line, AI is changing so fast that any hires I will make will be outdated in 6 months. That's true. And it's not a bug. It's a feature. The guy is really good that you're about to hire. He should have a scoped experiment of 1 month, 90 days. And he should fire himself from that position to evolve to the next thing that he's supposed to build. Because he's doing automations. It's a little bit like ads work. Like you try the experiment, try to automate the thing. Doesn't work, move to the next idea. And I tell you, you might think you have only one idea, but once you start, the experimentations never stop. Now, the other problem is your feed itself. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's bullshit. A lot of examples, and I haven't seen someone really document proper automations that actually solve a business use case. And if you're a founder, you're researching online right now, it's very hard to understand what the thing can actually do to the point that you believe that they do nothing. And it's simple. It's because they're all AI gurus. I've been in tech for 8 years. I know the influencers that are good, people who actually know code. Suddenly with the AI, there is like 100 more of them. Doesn't make sense. They're just content creator hooked on Claude Code and they don't necessarily know how tech works. If you try automating or you've been around these guys, we all know that guy who always wants to automate everything and ends up slowing down the team. Okay, so you don't want to hire that as well. You want to hire someone who knows how to stop, how to stay stopped. AI is not meant to stop. The art comes from way to say stop. That's like the value of that hire. What most founders miss when hiring AI is that you are not just saving labor, but you're actually stacking 3 things. One, what used to take 6 weeks or a process that required 3 people to validate is now taking 1 day and 1 person. So it's really time compression for you to experiment. which moves the bottleneck to what? To experiment. That's another set of automation that can help you cross-pollinate ideas for you to test. Optionality. Every 90 days, every month, each experiment that succeeded or failed will bring new ideas on what to do. And most of those automation can work with themselves, especially in content creation, where the data that you get from pushing content at scale, also, it's asymmetric leverage. You automate once, you run forever. And here is the thing, if it doesn't work anymore, you can fire that script in one click of a button. It's not a human, you just automated something that normally would have cost you someone real to do the steps one by one. The failure is the data, and that's the whole point. You don't know these things until you run them. So it's better to hire that guy, run the experiment, see how much it actually costs and how much it actually saves, and move from there. You don't know if you haven't shipped the automation. The only durable asset that now we will have is to judge what to deploy and what to take risk on before any data. This is the real mode, period. And judgment comes from doing mistakes. That's how you learn. You fuck around and find out. Now, how much you should pay for this? Ideally, you need to do this in R&D cost contract, or not hiring full-time, and if he's good, he can hop into a long-term contract. I would not hire a broccoli-head 20-year-old who followed the course initially. I would hire a software engineer who is completely addicted to Claude Code, and then this person should be able to hire a junior to follow the steps and train him to become the person, right? I'm not telling you to stay away from AI. Experiment. I think you should invest 10 to 20 hours, like one hack a weekend, where you try a couple of the tools, but then hire. Like you should be able to understand a little bit the language of this person. There is a high chance you'll understand 5% of what this person is about to say. But yeah, and that brings me to the other point. This person should still speak like a human, right? If you feel like you're speaking with a robot and you're completely misaligning, he's too addicted, going on his own ways. He doesn't understand marketing, business, funnels, ad scripting. You're probably going to need a lot of teaching and ramp up. And if it's too much, not the right person.